Welcome back, everyone, to Open Line, talking about Metro schools returning to in-person learning. We have with us Christiane Buggs, Metro School Board Chair. She's joining us via Zoom. Several calls here, so let's go back to the phones. Let's go to Erica. Erica, hello.
Hello.
Go right ahead with your question. Hi, you're on.
Hey, I have a quick question. I was just trying to see, I know that they said that the teachers were on the front line of the Metro schools, but the bus drivers are the first people that the kids see. So why are the bus drivers not on the front line for the vaccine?
Ooh, that's a great question. Great question. And please let me diminish your worry for you. Bus drivers are. That word teacher we're just using as kind of a placeholder for educator. So all MNPS staff, our bus drivers, our cafeteria staff, content teachers, counselors, principals, any educator at MNPS, anyone that is on the front line with these babies, making sure they have everything that they need, they've been prioritized from MNPS. So as soon as the state gives us those vaccines, if they can move us up the line, we're pushing you all through. Not literally, but we're encouraging you all to take the vaccines as soon as they're available.
How is that going to work? Would you like to see Metro schools get a batch of vaccine and then have them go down to Bransford Avenue and get the vaccine somehow through that? Or are you just encouraging the state to move teachers up the line so they can go and get it at where others are getting it?
I wouldn't venture to offer a suggestion because, we really are just making decisions based on what Dr. Hildreth and Dr. Johnson are kind of encouraging us to do. We know that it depends on what vaccine type we we just don't know. So based on the type of vaccine, that will determine the cold levels or the temperature levels that they have to be maintained at. And so for some of those, they'll have to sit at different locations. So I think we're just hoping that we can, with fidelity, offer as many as quickly as possible. But I can't say that we really know 100% what that looks like yet. But we'd have different plans in place and ready.
So is that frustrating? You don't know yet? And how soon do you think all teachers will be vaccinated? It may not be by the end of this school year.
Oh, yeah. So I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible, and I'm not really frustrated by the we don't know yet, only because I know that our conversations with Dr. Hildreth and Harry in the public health department, I know that we have a team that's ready to implement an already developed plan. It's just, I think there's a bit of anxiety. I'm more anxious than frustrated. I would just love to know when we're going to have them for sure. I would love for it to be before that projected end of February, early March, as we're listed on the state's priority list right now.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I agree. Let's go to Lucy. Hello, Lucy.
Hey, y'all. I've got two questions.
Okay.
The first question, and I want to proceed that with, I'm calling on behalf of an elementary school teacher I had that changed my life, and I'm calling on her behalf. She's dead, but I'm passing on what she did for me, and I'm concerned about the teachers. I'm concerned about the students. I know it's about the students first, but the teachers are part of that dynamic. And it's hard enough being in a classroom full of little kids and trying to make sure they're not touching each other and all this other stuff and that you're not getting sick. I've seen on TV that some school systems, mainly private, have installed all sorts of cleaners and UV lights and all kinds of stuff. My first question is, have y'all done that here in Metro? And then I'll wait for my second question.
Okay, cleaners, UV lights, are they installed here in Metro?
We don't have UV lights. We have a number of different cleaning products, but again, this is where that historic and continued underfunding has come into play. So those ESSER funds we received, a lot of that went toward making sure that we became a one-to-one district, making sure our students had technology so that we could continue.
Mr. Hall, I can't hear.
You can't hear? Okay, yeah, All right, go ahead with your second question. She said we do
Okay.
not have UV lights, we do have cleaners. Second question, what is your second question?
Okay, well, my second question was, what's the availability of those cleaners if you do have them? And second, I want to thank the Board of Education for bringing us public TV to Nashville. I watched This Old House Hour, and on Ask This Old House Hour 2 weeks ago, they showed with 3 filters, pleated filters, 4 filters and some cardboard in a box fan, you could make a super enormous filter cleaner that would help with COVID and stuff. What I'm concerned about is the stress of these teachers. If they don't have enough money, maybe some of the stimulus money that's coming in, they can get some STEM students or something and make these air purifiers instead of paying $900 for them. I think these things put together cost less than $50. So some of these teachers will feel a little bit more or less stress, know that their kids are being taken care of. When they send them home, maybe it won't be as much passed around. That's all I'm saying. It's an outside of a box idea without making some other corporation rich on a contract where you can do it here and get some of these high school students to participate.
Okay, what do you think of? She's concerned about teachers coming up with innovative ideas to involve students in this. What do you think about the call there?
I think we just appreciate the community wanting to be involved in supporting us. So I think no suggestion is something that we will ignore at this point. We just want to make sure that our teachers that our educators are taken care of and supported, because we know that when they feel good and when they feel like they are resourced and they have everything they need to do their job, that our students are much better off for it.
Okay. Should we take a break? Why don't we take one more break, and then we'll come back. And I think we have a couple more calls. We'll take a break and be back right after this.